What I have said is precisely the work which we must continue. And this is a whole important part of this meeting. Not what we have done, what we can do. So much, so little have we done. It oughtn't to take much place, what we must do. So I think it's time to leave aside the legalisms and euphemisms and the eloquent evasions. It's time we get down to business of trying to stand black and white on level ground. For myself, I believe it's time for all of us in government and out to face up to the challenge. We must review and reevaluate what we've done and what we're doing. In specific areas, we must set new goals and new objectives and new standards. Not merely what we can do to try to keep things quiet, but what we must do to make things better. Now, how much time are we given to that in this meeting? How much time are we going to give in the days ahead? How are we going to employ that time? Who's going to bring our groups together? And who's going to select that leadership? And what's that leadership going to do? Specifically, I believe that we must direct our thought and our effort to many, many fields. And I don't have a great staff. And little I can contribute in the way of leadership. But if I can leave the thought with those of you who do make up a great staff and who served as my staff, I want to suggest a few little relatively unimportant thoughts as just some of the things to be put on your agenda. Are the federal government and the state government and the foundation and the churches, the universities doing what they can and all that they should to assure enough black scholarships for young blacks in every field? The answer is no. Very little. And it gets back to the same thing. Herman Sweat can come to this university now, but as someone said on the panel this morning, Henry Gonzalez, I think it, he doesn't, what good does it do him sit at the counter and get a cup of coffee if he doesn't have 50 cents to get it? And most of them just don't have it. And that's why they're not here. It's not their mother or their father doesn't want them here. It's not that they don't have an ambition to be here. They just can't do it. And we've got to level out that ground, son. Are our professions, such as law and medicine and accounting and engineering and dentistry and architecture, taking the initiative, sounding the call to make certain that their educational programs are so planned and so conducted that blacks are being prepared for the leadership courses and are being given the support that they must have if they are to complete the courses and to have genuine opportunities to establish themselves in positions of leadership, professional careers, and things of that matter after their college days? Are our trade unions and all those concerned with vocational occupation doing the same to open up apprenticeships and training programs so that the blacks, the group I spoke of, have a fair chance at entering and a fair chance of succeeding in these fields that are so vital to the future of our nation and to our country at this very moment? Are our employers, who have already made a start toward opening jobs to the blacks, doing what they can and should in order to make certain that blacks qualify for advancement on the promotion ladder, and that the promotion ladder itself reaches out for the blacks as it does for the others in our society?